Alright, so we're checking out the Flywoo Explorer LR4. This is the 03 edition, and this frame here they're calling the Explorer DJI 03/Avatar, and that's because they made a modification to the frame here in the back. So not only do you have the 16mm holes, the 20mm holes, and now you have the 25mm holes for mounting the 03 air unit. And so what they've done here, instead of creating like a TPU part that holds this whole thing in, they just have this one M1.6 screw. It's a longer one, and it goes through this plastic standoff and it screws into the air unit. You have a little bit of space underneath there to run the wires, the cabling for the GPS and the air unit that goes to the flight controller. Now, the frame is a little bit different, but it's essentially the same footprint that was originally designed by Dave CFPV. It's got the same 1404 motors, 2750 kV for 4S setup on these 4-inch gem fan props. I haven't looked at this model in a while, as I think this has been out for a couple of years, and it's gone through a few different iterations. The original video that I made like 2 years ago was the version 1, and I think there's like 3 versions now since then where they've added some little bit of changes here and there, just little updates, but essentially the dead cat style of the frame is still there. They've made some modifications now for the camera mounting for this 3D printer part. That's different for the 03 air unit to pull it forward for this camera because it's a very wide angled and has a very short nose compared to the old cameras. So a few modifications in that regard. And another thing I'm noticing that is on the stack here. This is an F405 flight controller, 20x20, and then you have a 40 amp 20x20 4-in-1 ESC. I believe the version 1 that I reviewed 2 years ago had an F411, and I think the ESCs were 25 or 30 amps, so they've beefed that up as well. So obviously it's not entirely the same as my original review, but I think the PIDs are the same. I checked it and the numbers look the same, even though it's a newer beta flight version. I did notice on my setup the motor poles was incorrect. It was set up as 14 from the factory, and it should be 12 because these motors have 12 magnets in the stator. So if you see that, you should probably correct it, although I'm pretty sure that it was just a one-time mistake because this is a very early version of this. I don't think a lot of people have this yet, so probably by the time this gets out to customers, they'll fix that problem in the actual beta flight setup. Now, of course, the whole point of this redesign is to get 4K video out of the 03 camera and have this whole thing be sub 250, so you don't have to get a remote ID or register it. So it does do that. It is under 250. I'll show you that in a second. Now, regarding whether or not the props will show up in the camera view, you can see how close it is to the edge of the camera here. And when you're flying in 4K 60 ultra view or ultra wide view, the props do show up when you're making hard turns because the stabilization is adjusting, especially on the yaw axis. Then you'll see the very tips of the prop show up in the video. If you're not doing that, just kind of flying straight, the props don't show up even in ultra wide view. And if you switch to 4K 60 wide field of view with Rocksteady, even with the stabilization and hard turns, the props don't show up in view. If you use GyroFlow in 2.7K wide field of view and you turn the EIS off so you get the gyro data, the props don't show up in the field of view. So they do that so you can get the sub 250 and get the nice 4K video. The only times the props show up in view is on 4K ultra wide, and when you're making a lot of hard aggressive turns, the Rocksteady Stabilization moves that frame around, and then the very tips of the props do show up in your video. Okay, so this is how much this weighs. Now this is the Express LRS version. There's a TBS Crossfire version and a no receiver version as well. And it's coming at 174 grams. I mainly flew it with this 4660. And now it's coming at 237.5. I believe in their stock photos they showed a 750, one of the Flywoo 750 4S batteries, and it was 238. So yeah, you can definitely, I think you can probably go from like a 600 to like a maybe even probably up to an 850, depending on which one it is, and get that still under 250 grams. And just to show you, here's a little print here for the Express LRS T antenna, and then I think the receiver is buried behind the camera over here. So regarding the flight time, I was getting on this 4S660, I'm getting roughly 6 minutes, 7 minutes of flight time, depending on how hard I'm flying. Obviously, if you go to like an 850 and just kind of cruising around, trying to get just like, long range cinematic flying, you might be able to squeeze out up to like 8-9 minutes, perhaps a little bit more. Yeah, it kind of depends on how windy it is and how aggressive you're flying. But if you're flying really aggressively, making a lot of hard turns, putting a lot, full throttle on the motors, you're gonna get less flight time. Of course, this 660 you could probably drain in under 4 minutes if you're really flying like crazy. So it really kind of depends on how you're flying. So I did forget to mention they did update the GPS as well. This is their new Goku GM10 Mini V3. This buzzer lost model alarm is the same as before. When you unplug the battery, you have to press this little button here to deactivate it. Otherwise, it beeps, saying that in case you have like a crash or failsafe. So this is supposedly an updated GPS. I can get up to 30 satellites. I was not really getting that much. I think I was getting like 12 to 13. I'm not really sure how you get 30, but they were showing 30 on their test flights on their channel. They also sent me the other GPSs as well. So they have some new models. So that the one that's in the LR4 is this one GM10 Mini V3. It's just a GPS only, and pretty small, 4 wires for your power and your UART. They have this GM10 RPO V3, and this one is a GPS plus a compass. So you have the connections for SCL and SDA, and you have 6 wires. This connector here has a little lock on here. This is how long the wires are. Same with this one is a little lock here on this plug, and this is how long it is. And then they also, all of these include copper tape now, so you can wrap up the wires so they don't get any interference from your video transmitters. You can see that on the LR4 they're using that copper tape right here, and that seems to help in terms of getting a lock a little bit faster. And then this is their smallest Nano, GM10 Nano V3. You can see it's about the size of my thumbnail, and it just has little solder points here for the 4 wires, and then they include some bare wire here to solder that on. So this is going to be for your super light builds. Anyway, so this is how much these weigh. So the Nano weighs 2.5 grams, no wires. And this one, plug this connector here. This is the GM10 Mini V3. This weighs 4.6 grams, of course without the wire. And then this larger, our GM10 RPO V3. This one weighs 7.2 grams. Anyway, closing thoughts on the LR4's 03. It flies pretty much the same as the original version, obviously with the advantage of having less weight. Like it's not carrying the naked GoPro mount and the naked GoPro, so you can get more flight time on the same battery. Even though you're carrying a little bit extra weight from the 03 air unit, overall it's lighter, and it feels lighter, and feels like it just has a little bit more responsiveness and maneuverability, and you just have more flight time on the smaller battery. Of course, the caveat is if you want to stay under 250 grams, you do have to stick with the smaller batteries. If you go to like the larger, like the 4S lithium ion batteries, that'll obviously take you over the 250 gram mark. I think those 4S lithium ion batteries are like 180, 190 grams just by itself. So if you're looking for that, sort of no fuss experience and just want a good out of the box and ready to go fly, this one will definitely work, and will work with obviously your goggles 2 and your goggles V2 for the DJI 03 air unit. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.